Hello and welcome to another video of Archons Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Archon characters. So for today's video we're finally exploring Enkanomiya, and something I have to say is that although I mentioned in my previous video that we're going to do Enkanomiya next, I actually have so many other things recorded before, but I decided to skip them all, and just because I created hype in the last video, I decided just to go through Enkanomiya. So some things that we're going to achieve in here, maybe they're not going to be present in the future videos. So have that in mind and don't ask too many questions. So the other thing that I also noticed that Enkanomiya took me between 6 and 8 hours to complete. And it was recorded in different days, so I knew I was not going to be able to show you everything that I did, but because most of the thing is like fighting, trying to unlock chests and other things, there were not many really interesting things to show you. So I decided to pick all of these 8 hours of recording and just to pin down what are really interesting things that happens in here, because as I mentioned before, there are specific elements that we require to do some puzzles. So then that required me to try to think of ways I can do them without having the correct element. And that I think is the fun part of this account or this type of challenges. So I hope that you have fun with my solutions. Sometimes they didn't work as expected, maybe they were not as clever as they were supposed to be, or maybe they're kind of like the usual thing that I do. For example, use a teleport waypoint. But at least there were things that shake my head for a little bit and try to find, for example, sources of fire or pyro, sources of cryo or hydro in the different places. So in here, for example, we need hydro that we have. We need to defeat these enemies. I think we need to do 3 different enemies from 3 different elements. So we have the hydro here, I think the other one's an electro one, and the most problematic for me was the cryo monument or the cryo enemy, because as you know there is no cryo Archon by now, and it's not going to be here for a really long time. So I thought that was not going to be a problem for me at this time, but trying to find out as a cryo enemy in here was impossible for me. So here you can see this is the electro pillar, so this is the second of the 3, and I was thinking, oh my god, this is going so well, I have all the elements that I need, this is going to be so easy to do. And I think this is just like a side quest to just get a book. It's not something that you actually need to do, but because I want to complete it as much as I can to try to get more primogens, to try to get more wishes, and to try to get more of these it's not electroculi, but the things that you use to get the different sakura trees. And then I thought it was like necessary for me to try to complete the thing to the maximum. I don't think I did 100% it. And as you can see here, I was not supposed to be here because this quest is not really unlocked. So I was not able to like teleport easily or try to do other things. I don't even know where in the map I am. So as you can tell, like, this was not doing it as intended. But what I just did was try to go back and basically craft a teleport waypoint, and then go back to the island, and then place the teleport waypoint to actually teleport directly in here. So you can see here me going back after crafting a teleport waypoint. So I have to escape Enkanomiya, go to, I think it was inazuma, and then craft a teleport waypoint. As you can see here, I only have 1, so I don't have enough materials. And that's going to help me to try to see if we can use Venti Ultimate to swirl cryo like we did in Dragon Spine. So I hope it's easier than that. It's only 1 pillar, so that's something good. There is no order that we need to follow. And as I remember before, that this is one of the easiest places to get cryo from the cryo registry. But then I also remember that there are some cryo slimes in here, and I think it's really easier to get infused by cryo in here. So then that was my main idea, try to get some cryo infusion and then teleport into Enkanomiya as fast as I can and see if this was able to solve the problem. And in theory it should have worked, right? Maybe it took so long time to do it, but when I teleported here, the whole cryo was gone. So I don't know if it's something to do with teleporting into Enkanomiya that is under, that it's not in a normal regular map, or if it's distance or where it is, but I was not able to actually do it. And I was kind of like surprised because I thought this was going to work. So this means like I need to find a place to get cryo infusion in Enkanomiya at some point. So after looking for several places, luckily I was able to find, I think, a place in Enkanomiya that they have cryo slimes. I think it was the easiest things I was able to find, or cryo flowers, I don't remember. But yes, I think it's in here. So these are the cryo flowers that I was able to find. And they froze me, so that means like I'm infused, but I'm also infused with hydro. And sadly for me, I was trying to do the infusions and I missed the pillar basically. And I sent the arrow to the wrong one, as you can see here. Yes, we got hydro infusion as expected, but at the end, it was not like fruitful at all. So here I was able to find some hydro and cryo slimes. I actually need to get only touched by a cryo one, if not I will get frozen again, and that would reduce me some time. There it is. So I'm cryo infused right now. Let's see if we can teleport and we still get the infusion, and we do. And now we need to find the right place, and we took so much time that it's probably going to fade out. So this is doable. We have a lot of time, so I might need to do it again. It might require a little bit of time to like fiddle up some things and try to remember where I need to move to actually through the ultimate. But I think this is feasible, and this is a way to solve this puzzle. So I thought I was going to remove this part of the video to show you where I found the slimes, but I was thinking maybe someone's going to do this kind of challenge without a cryo character, and maybe they have an emo one like I do, or maybe they want to do their own Archons Only challenge. And I think it's really useful, at least for me, to try to show where did I find the slimes, so you don't have to like go crazy and try to find them. Maybe you can try to play a no element or maybe only an emo challenge to actually show that they are superior or not. But at least this is where they are. The idea is to get infused with cryo but not getting frozen by the water, because that would actually slow you down in the whole thing, and you will lose some time of infusion because you are actually frozen and you cannot move. So let's see if I was able to do the right thing. Yes, okay, this worked perfectly. We're able to activate the pillar, and here's the last enemy that we need to defeat. So it means that we can actually complete this part of the challenge using only Archon characters. So cryo infusion, cryo pillars is not a problem, and we're able to do it. And I think after doing Dragon Spine, actually this is like nothing compared to that. That was way more stressful to do. So in the end, we're able to get what we needed, the book, and we can actually continue the rest of the quest. So as you can see, we're actually done with the first part of Enkanomiya. Nothing was complicated at all. We didn't need to use crazy elements until now. Everything was kind of like easy to do, maybe because we have 4 elements and we have strong characters and they're like max build and everything. So maybe if we were to go to Enkanomiya when we were supposed to do it at, I don't know, adventure rank 30 or something like that, then this would be more of a challenge. But we were able to actually complete the whole first part of the story quest, and that means that we need to defeat the B-sharps, I think they are. This is the first time I'm trying to defeat this boss, and actually we don't need to defeat it because we don't need any of these materials for our characters. So then it means that it's kind of like a useless thing, but we need to do Enkanomiya to actually to continue, I think, from the different story quests. So again, we're going to get a lot of primogens, we're going to get a lot of rewards from the Sakura tree, so then in the end it's going to be worth it, especially now that we want to pull for maybe Furina in her banner and try to get like a weapon or something like that. And if not, we can actually hope to get Zhongli, and the Pyro Archon is just around the corner, so it would be smart to actually try to save some primogens, try to get as much as we can before a new Archon is released, and then another thing is add to our roster. So, and I hope that once we enter Natlan, we can actually get a rerun of all the Archons and try to do some more fun things. For example, try to pull for constellations, try to pull for weapons, and maybe give some fun to the challenge that is kind of missing with all the different characters they never run or rerun since we started the challenge. So Nahida, furina is going to be the first Archon to rerun in this challenge. So that's kind of like a fun thing to actually see and try to see what else we can do with her first rerun. So here's the Pyro Herald. So we have furina, so I don't think this is going to be a problem. I think we fought this before in a way more challenging event. We fought two of them, I think, at the same time, using only furina, I think it was. So then, like, you can tell that this is not scary at all. Oh, we have mages. I didn't see the mages before. But we are like overpowered, I have to say. Like, I don't think these are going to become a challenge for us. Although they kill our Raiden Shogun, and Nahida and Venti are also really low in health, but we can actually heal with furina, so that's not a problem at all. We just need to be a little bit more careful and try to be less cocky as I was, because I thought it was going to be easier than I was expecting, especially because I didn't saw the mages. Maybe that's why I got like so much damage dealt to me, or maybe the Herald hits really hard, but yeah, it's almost dead, so that's something that we can cross from the list and we can actually continue with the rest of the different challenges or different quests or side quests that they have. I was also trying to unlock all the sigils and try to unlock all the chests and the different quests that we need to do to actually advance as much as we can. I don't think I will 100% because I don't have the patience for that, but at least I was able to do as much as I can, especially the ones that are like hidden by a key or they need to solve any puzzle, especially the ones with the light puzzle that you need to turn day or night, that kind of things. I was trying to do them as much as I can, so I actually progress through the whole exploration. But I think this is already done, so it means that we can collect our rewards in here and we can actually finish this part. So I don't know if you actually need to get up, but I decided to move around and teleport myself to different places. So with this done, even we can complete the actual Enkanomiya quest, or the main Enkanomiya quest, so we can actually talk to this woman from the shrine and actually finish this part of the quest. Then we need to do some side quests that are inside Enkanomiya, and these ones, they have some interesting challenges where you need to use specific elements to unlock them, and they are in kind of like a hidden temples that you need to teleport yourselves. And I think this is a really funny clip because you need to change basically the day and night to actually unlock them in different times. But something I was realizing is that I can make these my different minions to go through the wall by just spawning there. So that's something I tried first, if they can attack over there, but then when I respawn them, you can see like they're inside, so then I don't need to do it. So I think it was a really fun thing to see that we can unlock the game without even having to do the puzzle, just by chance of how the minions actually unlock. And this is one of the hardest puzzles I have to do, especially because they require Pyro, so we don't have a Pyro Archon right now. But at the same time, it was only one different Pyro monument. There were 4 of them. So first we need to try to find something that's Pyro close by, and that took me a really long time, because there are different places where we can get them. You can see here we can try to get this Pyro Infusion, teleport, and try to use Venti ultimate. So that's one of them, and for sure that worked. Luckily there is no order of these ones, because if not I would like go crazy. But then I thought that they might be a closer place where we can get Pyro in this small island. So what I was actually trying to find, I was able to find, is that there are some how are they called? These crazy things that fly that are specters. So there are some Pyro specters in here that you can use to get infused with Pyro. So you need to climb a lot to actually defeat them, but it's worth it to do it. So now that I'm actually seeing the recording time, I don't actually know if it's worth it or not, because I have to climb a lot to actually reach them. Maybe I was not doing the fastest route ever, but that's something that I thought in that moment I was going to be faster because it's in the same island. So maybe you would be doing better or faster if you teleport to the other place. But here are the Pyroceptors. So here you have some Geo ones that you can ignore or you can like kill, especially if you need to farm. For Scepters, this is a great place because there are a lot of them in a really small area, and it's better than farming them in actual Inazuma. So that's something that could be easy if you're actually trying to get them. I think none of my characters need them, luckily. I think one of the bows require them, or one of the weapons, but not any character, so then it's not actually compulsory. But if we climb over here, we can actually reach the Pyrospectors. We actually need to get some stamina back, so we can actually reach the top. But, oh, they're going to attack us? I hope not. Okay, this is not going really well. Let's use venti skill and see if we can actually climb a little bit higher, but they're supposed to be higher up there. And there they are. So we only need to get Pyro Infusion that we can teleport. So yeah, maybe it was not the best idea. At the moment I thought it was genius, but I guess like now I changed my mind a little bit. So this would be the second torch that we need to turn on, and we need to repeat these 2 more times to actually start fighting the enemies, to actually start continuing the different challenge that we need to do in here. But at least I think this was the hardest one, or at least the one that took the most time for me. Again, it required a teleport waypoint, so it's something that was not able to do it without it. And if not, we can actually wait until the Pyro Archon, because I think it's not a necessary quest to actually do so. Yeah, there's nothing that was urgent, but at least we're able to do it, and I'm really happy about that. So it means that we can actually complete everything in Enkanomiya using only Archon characters. I think there are maybe 1 or 2 more challenges that require to use Pyro, but at least this was not like one of the... we were able to do them in the end, so it's not something I have to worry about. So I wish you can actually get Zhongli before trying to do the chasm, because that's going to be hard without having a Claymore or even a Geo character. So again, here are other Pyro monuments that we need to turn on, or at least lanterns or torches. And again, there is no Pyro close by, so I was starting to try different places and they're not in range for me to actually run with the Pyro infusion. So I decided to use again a teleport waypoint to teleport myself after get Pyro infusion, and then would use Venti's ultimate to trigger the Pyro reaction. So basically that was my whole plan for this one. I know that there's one that is close by to the other one, so you can actually run from a torch place, making it kind of like easier to solve, because you need to spend like a whole teleport waypoint, you need to spend like the different materials that are required that are really hard to get, like the fireflies. So in the end, yeah, it's more farming these kind of things. There it is. So we can find Pyro in here. And now we can finally teleport. It was not that far, I have to say. We can teleport ourselves and actually use our ultimate. And I hope I angle it correctly so we can turn them both at the same time. One is turn. Oh, we need to do it again. Oh. I hate when that happens. That you can actually control the ultimate much. But we can do it again, so it's not going to take us a long time. There is the Pyro part. And the venti is dying. Oh, we need to recharge energy, so we need to fight them a little bit. We can heal, so that's a good thing. But yeah, we need to get our ultimate before actually doing it. Oh, I should use his infusion. Let's see what else we can use here. Perfect. And now for the last one, let's see if we can do it. Oh, the other one turned off. I was not expecting that. Okay, both of them are on, perfect. So we can activate this and we can actually continue through the quest. And now we actually are at the end of the run, so I think this is the last one. I was mentioning that we can actually run with the Pyro Infusion and activate them both. And again, there are two of them. And again, I think I didn't position them properly, so I need to repeat it again. But at least it's something that we can actually do pretty easily, and we don't need to spend a teleport waypoint in here. So at least that was even easier than the other ones. So let me know if you actually want to see the whole run. As I told you, it's like 6 hours of videos. I need to find a way to upload these crazy long videos because I have so many of them, where it's just like exploring and try to do different things. But yeah, maybe you're interested in doing that. Maybe I'm lazy one day and I don't have time to edit and I put the whole video online. I don't know. We will see what works. But with this, I think we're able to complete the whole Enkanomiya. And I have to say we didn't find any main difficulty into this. And we were able to do it without any problem. So at least Enkanomiya was perfect for Archons Only. And teleport waypoints. And the other thing that's really interesting is that as furina is going to rerun soon, I was wondering if some people are going to do the glitch that I used to go to inazuma without using the traveler. So I would really like to see what people do. I will try to share that on social media, maybe on Twitter, and see if anyone's willing to do it now that they can actually get Raiden Shoga without having to do, get furina without having to do inazuma quest. And this is basically the secret Sakura, so we're able to get so many levels and so many wishes. We're so close to get the other wishes, so we're able to level up, I think, like 10 levels or 9 levels. It was insane. And that's why I like exploring these kind of places, because you get a lot of rewards. And among them, I was able to have 4 standard banner wishes. So the first one's a blue, nothing else there. The second one's a purple. Oh, a rust. I don't think we have a rust before. Third one is a blue. We should be close to the 5-star at some point. The last one was a blue. So with this, we actually conclude our Enkanomiya adventure. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you really like it. And I see you in the next one. Bye bye.